course, it's supposed to be a delicacy, but I don't get it.
1989 Reserve. Beluga? What are we celebrating?
Oh, come now, David. Don't tell me you honestly believe you need a special occasion for a little caviar and champagne. In Paris, this was your basic munch. Quite honestly, I used to have it every night.
Well, it doesn't really say much for the hipness of the circles you ran in, does it?
Pardonnez-moi?
Oh, mais oui, ma chérie. You see, with the current chic, caviar is very passé. It's completely bourgeois. No, the recent trend is toward the classics of a more sophisticated and much more daring era.
Sounds exciting. What is it?
I don't... All right. I'll let you in. Are you sure you're up to it?
Yeah. Lay it on me.
Sorry. Come on. Coast is clear. Over there. Perfect.
Yeah, right. Perfect. What time is it?
On my mark, it will be 19 hours, 31 minutes, 36 seconds. Mark.
In English, please.
It's just past 7:30.
Oh, great. Over. You're early. This gives me plenty of time to make sure this is going to work.
CJ and Al, they're all set outside. They got their tent all pitched for their overnight camp out. Look at them, they're already out there eating junk food and telling ghost stories. Luna, is there something wrong?
I'm sorry, Cord. What did you say?
What's going on? You read something bad in your tarot cards?
Cord, they're sending off some real strong messages here. There's some big trouble.
For who?
Well, for Max. But there's nothing I can do about it now. I just need to pray that he does the right thing.
I'm telling you, Blair, I know everything. You faked the pregnancy to get Todd to marry you.
I have no idea what you are talking about because my pregnancy was real and everyone knows it.
This is real. Can we stop wasting time? Addie told me the truth. You weren't pregnant when you married Todd.
You know, I don't care what my mother told you. You had no business talking to my mother. How did you get to her anyway?
It doesn't matter now. The fact is, she told me everything. And I got into a bit of a fight with Todd.
What are you saying, Max?
Todd kept pushing, and one thing led to another, and I let him have it. I told him everything I heard from your mother. He knows you weren't pregnant when you married him. He knows you knew about his money before he did. He knows the truth, Blair. No way I could take it back, so I came here to warn you.
Hi. My wife was here a couple of months ago. She got mugged. She had a miscarriage. And I want to see her records.
Well,
Look, her name is Blair Manning. There's got to be a file for her somewhere. Do you think you could pull it for me?
It's not as simple as that. What was the name of her doctor? Thank you.
Then Dr. Wolak. Look, I don't have time for this. I need to see Dr. Wallach right now, or I need to see those records right away.
Well, why don't I try to reach Dr. Wallach for you?
Why don't you do that?
Oh, my God. He knows something.
water, which means that somebody's going to go on a trip of some kind.
Well, you and Max planning a trip together?
No, Lord, no. I asked him to go up to the lodge with me and Al and the twins, but he was too bent on staying here and fighting a little bit more with Blair.
So if you're not going out on some kind of trip, why are you so worried?
Well, see, it doesn't mean that you have to actually go on a trip. It could be an emotional journey. Honey, I just hope it doesn't mean that the cards are telling me that Max and I are headed for some kind of stormy seas or something.
Lena, you don't really believe that you and Max are headed for trouble, do you?
Gord, I'm telling you that Max and Blair, they have gone too far this time.
What has Max done now?
Well, I don't want to go into what he's done. I'll just tell you that he lost it when Todd fired me from WVL. It's not so much what he's done, it's how he's done it. He's become so obsessed and so consumed with... Oh.
What? What is it?
Cord, do you think there's a tiny part of Max that's still in love with Blair?
I know that you think that you have just dropped this gigantic bombshell on me, but you're wrong, Max. See, I was pregnant, and whatever my mother told you, she was just confused.
I know that Addie's mind can be muddled at times, and I did not believe her at first. But she knew all the facts, every detail. You knew about Todd's inheritance before he did. You pretended to be pregnant so he would marry you. You needed the money to start Melidor and so that she could stay in St. Anne's.
How dare you badgering my mother?
I'm not proud of what I've done. But after you and Todd took away Luna's show with such contempt, I was ready to do whatever it took to get back at you.
Oh, yeah? Using a mentally disturbed woman?
She said she had a secret on you. I thought it had something to do with business, something I could use against Melidor. I had no idea it was something so personal, something so potentially damaging to your marriage.
Well, you're wrong about that because you don't even know what you're talking about. Because my marriage is fine. In fact, it is perfect. Todd believes in me, and he knows that anything that you would say about me would obviously be a lie.
Sorry, Dr. Willard's in a conference in Atlanta. He won't be back until tomorrow morning, and his nurse cannot release the records without his approval.
Look, tomorrow's no good for me, okay? I need to see them today. I'll tell you what, you let me know, whatever it takes, whatever it costs, just let me know what I gotta do.
Sir, I am very sorry, but you can't do anything until tomorrow.
Oh! Why, Todd. Hello.
Hello.
A strange meeting you here.
Yeah, well, stuff happens.
I'm visiting a friend. Why are you here? Not ill, I hope.
No, I'm fine.
A friend?
No, I'm just checking out some stuff with Blair's miscarriage, that's all.
Really? Why? Nothing's wrong with her, is there? I mean, nothing having to do with the miscarriage?
She's fine. It's just, you know, we're planning on having another baby, and I just wanted to make sure there weren't any complications, you know, that kind of stuff.
You and Blair are planning on having another baby? Well, that's wonderful.
Yeah, well, you know, I don't think it's going to be as easy as last time. It was like falling off a log. It could be a lot harder this time.
There are no hard and fast rules, but it's always smart to be careful about a woman's health after a miscarriage. Todd, can I give you a few words of advice?
What?
If you're concerned about Blair's health, I think maybe you should be talking to her OBGYN, not the doctor who treated her for her miscarriage. That is, unless you're concerned for some other reason.
Well, as a matter of fact, I am. Look, you're a doctor, right? Well, maybe you could answer a few quick questions for me.
Wow.
I tend to have that effect on people.
Your ad said that you were big. Are you strong and sensitive, too?
I never lie, like our first president. I don't believe in it. I always tell it like it is. And I'm telling you, I'm glad you're so petite. My mother,
bless her soul, was petite. How much do you weigh?
Well, I usually don't tell people my weight.
I can respect that. I'd say about 105.
It's 99.
Definitely a curler.
What do you mean by Oh, my.
Yep, 99 on the nose. Bless you. Hey. Are you all right?
Leslie, how'd you think you...
Gee, I hope it's not one of those summer colds. Those are the worst. My mother caught a summer cold, and she... and I... That's when I lost her.
Are you okay?
Look, you're great, really. But this was a mistake. I shouldn't have started dating so soon after I lost Mom.
Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, that's terrible. I'm so sorry. These things just take time, I suppose. How long ago did you lose your mother?
7 years ago.
Why didn't you rescue me?
I didn't think you needed me to be rescued.
Oh.
Anyway, he was everything he said he was. He was strong and honest and sensitive.
Makes me long for a weak and sensitive liar.
What, like David?
No, not again. Not him again. Well, another disaster in King Robert's love life.
Oh, yeah.
Well, you can go now. You can take this with you, please. I'm waiting for a call from Max. We're working on something together.
Sure, I gotta get out of here. I gotta go meet Kelly anyway.
You and Kelly becoming an item.
No, please. She's just a kid who reads too many trashy novels.
Joey. But then why are you running after her?
Because I am tutoring her.
Yeah, and what? Romance language?
Yes, one of them. Spanish. Anyway, I am not ready to get involved right now. Not yet. Not that I'm mourning over Dorian, because I'm not. Because I am over her. It's over. It's finished. Finito.
Uh-huh. I think you're protesting a little too much.
I am over Dorian. Anyway, look, when I start dating again, it will definitely not be with anybody in her family.
All right. Well, what do you think?
Ooh, they're extraordinary.
Yep. Plump, fresh oysters on the half shell. I've instructed Carlotta to keep them around for whenever I want them. You know, I guess being married to Dorian does have one or two advantages.
You and Aunt Dorian say such mean things about each other. But I've seen you kissing. You know, when it comes right down to it, you two really love each other. Don't you?
Now, do my ears deceive me? Or is Kelly Kramer talking about that bourgeois concept, love? I thought you were the sophisticated woman who believed passion was everything.
I know love is a joke, but I have this friend who keeps making this juvenile mistake of falling for this guy.
Well, I hope, Kelly, that you never make that same mistake. After all, people like us, we don't need love. We'll always have Paris, n'est-ce pas?
Of course.
All right. Now let's enjoy our oysters as they do in the City of Lights.
Yes. Let's enjoy.
Okay.
You go first.
All right. First, we squeeze a little lemon juice on it. And if the oyster curls, just like that, then it's alive, and that's exactly the way we want it. Now it's your turn, Kelly.
What is with you, Blair? After what Todd heard, how can you think everything's going to stay the way it was?
Well, Max, that just shows you that you don't know anything about me or Todd.
Any man would feel like a total fool if he heard that a woman tricked him into marrying her just so she could get her hands on his money.
Well, that's because we all know how you act. Of course I do, because I've seen it. Well, thank God, Todd is nothing like you. He respects me, he stands up for me, and he would do anything for me. And he's not going to jump to some idiotic conclusion, because a man who obviously hates my guts is going to spread rumors about my pregnancy. He knows that you're just trying to get back at me for firing Luna from her little joke of a radio show.
Proves you don't know me either. I had no intention of telling Todd. He just drove me to it.
Oh, yeah.
I came over here because I regret what I did. I came to apologize. And I am truly sorry.
Thank you so much, Max. You know, you can keep your damn apologies. What good do they do me now?
Todd, I'd be happy to help you any way that I can, but I'm not an OBGYN, you understand?
Yeah, but a doctor's a doctor, right?
On a basic level, yeah.
Okay, so let's just say that a woman has a miscarriage. Now?
Yes, we are talking about Blair here, right?
No, any woman, any mother. No, if she has a miscarriage after 5 months, I mean, a 5-month-old baby, that's pretty far along, don't you think?
I don't really know what you're asking. The fetus is hardly complete, and it never was a question of its survivability outside of the womb, though, in some cases...
No. I'm talking about the mother, okay? The woman. Now, if she has a miscarriage after 5 months, there's bound to be complications, right?
But in Blair's case...
No, I already told you. I'm talking about any woman, any mother. If she has a miscarriage after 5 months, that's got to be a lot harder than, say, after 2.5 months.
I'm sorry. I really have to keep coming back to this basic point, which is that we can't just talk about any woman, any mother. It's absolutely impossible. Every woman's case is different. Now, when we're speaking of Blair, she's a healthy young woman, and that's why she was able to recover so quickly and completely.
So you're saying it's not unusual for her to have come through it so fast?
Physically, no. But emotionally, you know, it took her a lot longer. She wanted that baby very much, as I know you did. Todd, I think one of the reasons that Blair recovered so well was that she had your love and your support. I hope that you won't ever do anything to risk losing that. You've both come so far. And especially now, with a new baby on the horizon.
Yeah, maybe. I'll keep that in mind, thanks.
These look delicious.
All right. Well, what are you waiting for? Let one of those little babies slide right down your throat.
I will. I'm just savoring the moment.
You know, the Romans used to think that oysters were an aphrodisiac.
Yes, I know that.
You know, Kelly, I really like that we see eye to eye on so many different things, from love to passion to oysters. We really have a lot more in common than I ever thought.
We do, don't we?
Yeah.
Now let's see if one of these little suckers is alive.
Oh, he really wiggles, doesn't he? That's a live one, all right.
Bottoms up.
Magnifique.
Yeah. You really like to savor the moment, don't you, Kelly? So what'd you think?
Amazing.
Well, I am certainly glad that they passed your discriminating palate, because we have 24 more to go through. Now, for the next round, we're gonna do it the Moscow way.
And what's that?
Well, an oyster, followed by a shot of vodka, of course.
I know he hates her, Cord. I know he hates her with a passion. But what I'm wondering is, can you hate somebody the way that Max hates Blair and not feel some sort of deep, personal connection to her?
Luna, you are way off track on this one.
I don't know, Cord. If Max didn't care about Blair, he would fling her aside like some little pesky gnat. But he can't. He is obsessed with hurting her. And it's that obsession that keeps bringing out this side of him that it really scares me. We have been down this road before. He gets addicted to this obsession, this connection with Blair.
Listen to me. Max loves you. You got that? He does not have any of those kind of feelings left for Blair. I'm telling you. Max is just caught up in this vendetta thing for now. That's all there is to it. I don't care what your cards say.
Blair, I wish I could take back what I said to Todd, but I can't, so we'll just have to deal with it.
Deal with this, Max. You stay out of my life. I don't know why you have to feel you stick your big nose in it anyway.
Fine. You're right, Blair. Frankly, I wish I'd never met you. In this game we're playing, this you hurt me, I hurt you, has gotten way too dangerous. It's time to call a stop. And I know how to do it.
Hey, how you doing tonight? Better than I was. Give me a beer. Okay. All dressed up and nowhere to go?
You're so witty. What, you don't miss a chance to make a snide remark or hurt someone's feelings, do you?
Come on, I'll buy you a beer. What?
You think you're so cool, don't you? Max will fix your wig.
Max was looking for a way to get back to me. That explains a lot.
What?
Max has been shooting his mouth off a lot, but now I know it's just a bunch of hot air.
Oh, look who's talking, Mr. Winbag himself.
You just can't stand it, can you? You married the fake, David Vickers. You wound up with Zip. And now Blair and I, we got it all.
That's all right. Keep talking, Todd. You won't be so smug when Max finds out what this little secret is that Addie's got on her rattlesnake of a daughter.
Why, thank you.
Never mind.
No, but I want it.
No, I don't think I'm in the mood for a lecture from good old Joe over here about how I'm corrupting people.
When did you sneak in? And what have you been saying to David?
Oh, let's not worry about that. And don't you worry, David. I'm not here to lecture you. I'm here for Kelly's Spanish lesson.
Oh, my God, I totally forgot, Joey. But I'm kind of busy.
Well, get unbusy so we can get some work done.
No, but I'm sure I can reschedule the lesson.
No. But it is such a nice summer night. If you don't want to study indoors, we can certainly study out here, if that's okay.
Outside is fine.
Great. I've been cooped up all night long. Down at Rhodey's. I was meeting Tina there. She seemed to be having a pretty good time. On a date. Yeah, it looks like it could be pretty serious, too. The guy seemed terrific. Not to mention he was built like a Greek god.
Kelly, why don't you just go ahead and finish the oysters on your own? I'm gonna go take a drive.
I'll go with you.
No, thanks. I think I'd like to be by myself.
Oh, David, you have a great drive. What?
So, Animal Crackers Addie has a secret. What, Elvis was her love slave?
You wish. No, about Blair, stupid. Your wife has more secrets than the CIA.
Cute.
Well, here's one you might like. Blair knew that you were the Lord heir and all set to inherit $28 million before she married you.
Now, you already bored me with that one. You got any facts to back it up this time?
I know an act when I see one. You see, I knew for a month that you were my brother before you knew. But due to circumstances beyond my control, I had to pretend that I didn't. And then when I finally confronted Blair about the truth...
Gee, I already know that.
No, she played her part to a T. Oh, I'm so surprised. I'm the luckiest person in the whole world to have married Todd when he was dirt poor and didn't have a friend in the world except little me. She knew. She knew all along.
I don't want to see Luna get caught in the crossfire again. So before we end up wrecking each other's lives, let's call a truce. Let's put an end to this war once and for all. What do you say?
Blair, Oh. Am I interrupting something?
No. Max was just leaving, weren't you, Max?
Yeah. I have nothing more to say. But I want you to think about my proposition. I think it would be best for all of us.
What was that all about?
Oh, nothing. It's just Max stirring trouble. So what are you doing here? I know you don't stop by unless you have a reason. What is it?
Yes, I have a reason. Are you and Todd trying to have a baby? Is that true?
How did you hear something like that?
Oh, that's the reason that I'm here. I heard about it from Todd, and he's at the hospital.
What was Todd doing at the hospital?
He was trying to get his hands on your medical records from the miscarriage.
He didn't see them, did he?
Darling, if he had, believe me, I would have called you from the hospital and told you to start emptying the bank account.
Oh.
No, Larry wasn't there, and so they put him off. Blair, if he's this suspicious and he's this close to the truth, what happened?
God, Max Holden! Because what happened? He got to Todd and he told him everything. He got the information from Mama. Oh, my God. I didn't think that Todd would believe him. Oh, my God, Dorian. God.
Hi. Hey, Max.
Hey, honey. Why the suitcase? You going somewhere?
Cord, I'll tell you what, I'm going to check on CJ now. Excuse me.
So, what's going on? You're making me nervous here.
Been reading the cards again, huh?
Yeah.
Well, if I know you, I'd say that you probably started reading those right after we had our little talk, right?
Maybe.
What'd they say?
Nothing. Nothing. Important, anyway.
That's too bad. You know, I was kind of hoping they would tell you that, you and I were headed up to the Mountain Sunset Inn with Al and the twins like you wanted.
Max Holden.
But then I guess a bunch of cards can't tell you how much your husband loves you or needs you forever.
Oh, gosh.
Todd, we don't like each other very much.
I hate each other.
All right, fine. But whether you like it or not, we're sister and brother. And I'm just warning you, sister to brother. Stop putting yourself on the line for Blair. She's not worth it. She may think that she's royalty here in Lambview because she's married to your money, and she may have you think she's special or something. But sooner or later, you're going to see what she really is. Dirt.
Brother to sister, thanks for the warning.
Don't thank me. Thank Max. He's about to land Blair exactly where she belongs, in the gutter. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've had a long night. This isn't easy for me to talk about, you know?
Look, Blair, I'm not good at this either, this talking about things stuff. Yeah, I remember. It was a nice present.
No, it was not a nice present. It was a dumb, reckless present.
Okay.
Look, I don't mean it that way. It just... Todd, we just weren't careful. That's all about anything. We weren't thinking ahead, and... Or we didn't use any protection.
If you're saying you got some kind of a disease, I'll tell you right now you didn't get it from me.
No, Todd. I'm not saying that. And would you stop jumping to conclusions here?
There's only one other conclusion to jump to, Blair.
I'm pregnant.
Blair wasn't pregnant when she married you. She lied. It's the same stunt she pulled with Asa Buchanan. She knew you were going to get an inheritance. $28 million.
Okay. So, Max got to Todd. But the bottom line, who is Todd going to believe? Me or Max? I'll just stick with my story and say that Max just got everything twisted around, that's all. That's what I'll do.
In other words, your plan is to lie to Todd again?
Doreen, do you have a better idea here? Huh?
No. No, if properly plotted, a lie can work.
That's what I'll do. I will tell Todd that Mama just got confused and she had no idea what she was even saying to Max. And Max, he was so desperate to get me back for firing Elena that he used Mama's story, even though he knows that Mama doesn't make sense half the time. So that's what I'll do. I'll stick with that and just say that Max was lying and that Todd has nothing to worry about. I'll just cover all my bases there. And oh God, Doreen, I've just got to calm down before Todd gets back.
What you've got to start doing, you've got to start thinking, honey, really. Come. Would you stop, please? Shh. Just stop. Come on, sit down. Sit down.
What?
Think. Like I said, a lie can work if it's carefully plotted. And if your tracks are covered. Now, unfortunately for you, your tracks are completely exposed.
Oh, God.
See, your problem is that the medical records from your miscarriage are in Larry Wolek's office.
That's right. That is the only proof that there is that I was only 3 months pregnant when I lost the baby.
Precisely. But you can rest assured that Todd is going to be back at the hospital first thing in the morning. So I strongly suggest that you get those medical records in your hot little hands before Todd finds out the truth.
I can't believe your timing. The evening was perfect. And then you had to remember the stupid Spanish lessons.
If you wanted me to leave, you should have just said so.
I shouldn't have to say anything.
Oh, am I supposed to be able to read your mind?
Yes. Friends need to be able to read each other's unspoken message.
Okay, let me try to see what unspoken message you're sending off right now.
Go ahead, guess.
You're thinking, I wish someone would take these oysters away from me and feed them to the neighbor's cat.
But you're right. How'd you guess?
Because I hate oysters, too. Now, there's no reason why we shouldn't use our little feline friend like feline friends like to be used.
Do you really... Kitty. Wait. Do you really think this is a good idea? I mean, what if Aunt Dorian finds out we're feeding her expensive oysters to the neighbor's cat?
Well, she won't find out, because it'll be our little secret.
Here, kitty.
Give me a vodka martini. Sorry, pal. I can't change 100 this early in the night. I don't need any change, and there's plenty more where that came from.
changed your mind about going to the lodge with us. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. Just wanted to put an end to this mess once and for all, I'm telling you. I went over there, I apologized to Blair. It was never my place to come between her and Todd. I even offered a truce that we each agreed to, once and for all, put an end to this vicious little war.
I cannot believe it. You finally are forgetting this competition with Blair?
You got it.
Well, what about Blair?
I'm not so sure about Blair. She's as angry as I have ever seen her. I don't think she's ever going to forgive me for telling Todd the truth. She married Todd for his money. And that she only got pregnant after they were married, not before.
I've got to get to the hospital. Find a way to get into Larry Wallach's files.
Going someplace?